The other issue that this brings up, that the Oli's case brings up, is that if this is something that a strong, independent woman is choosing to do, then the danger zones that you see, then the phenomenon of sex selection in general it's a sum of all these individual choices. And I mean, that has implications for how you tackle the problem. And it also has implications for how we should think about it. And it says something, I think, about our own behavior in the West. And if we say it's a choice, so this is something people are choosing to do, it's not the sort of choice that we mean when we talk about abortion usually. It's not the kind of choice that says, I'm pregnant and I don't want to be pregnant because I'm poor, or because I can't give a child a good home, because this is not the right time. It's a choice that says, I'm pregnant, but I want the baby only if it's a boy. Or, to give an example that has been had more saliency in the West recently. I want a baby, but not if it has certain conditions. Or an example that may be more relevant in the future is that, I want a baby, but only if he has blue eyes, if he's a boy, and if he's tall. And so it's this kind of choice. It's really a sort of consumerism that is crept into parenting. And that's how I see it in cases like upper middle class, wealthy people in elites within developing countries practicing sex selection. And in that sense, it's very, very close to trends that have caught on in the U.S. recently. In the U.S., sex selection happens as well. We don't have a skewed sex ratio at birth if you look at the overall population of the country. If you break it down by ethnicity, you do get skewed sex ratios. But we still select for sex. This is not limited to any ethnicity. In fact, the U.S. has incredibly lenient regulations governing sex selection. And I don't mean abortion, because we have very tight restrictions on abortion. But IVF is the way that we typically do it here. So during in vitro fertilization, when the sperm fertilizes the egg, you get to the point where you have several celled embryos. You can withdraw one cell, and you can test it for sex. This is called pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, or PGD, and it's offered by fertility clinics here. And so this site, Gender Baby, is actually sponsored by a fertility clinic in California. Oops.